71 Nigerians face deportation as Britain begins immigration crackdown. $1.23 billion. Okay, we have this one on fuel. Reps warn of queues, hike over Dangote supply gaps, premium charges. Details on pages 2 and 3. I have no regrets over my actions as minister, Balami says. PDP has no other option than reconciliation. This coming from Sani. And the writer says Nigeria political leaders have failed. Okay. Eid al-Fitr, Tinubu felicitates Muslims, urges renewed patriotism. And on the Maiduguri bombings, don't wait for attacks. Take war to them, Sultan tells military. Middle East crisis, energy prices soar as protagonists attack oil and gas facilities. That's it on the New Telegraph.
Looking at the Punch newspapers, it says arms shortage undermines anti-terror war in anti-terror war in Nigeria and Africa. This is a Stockholm report. 2027 succession firestorm in 10 states as governors exit nears. Incumbents, party infighting religion, zoning wars drive high-stake political contests. INEC deadlines near for party primaries. Eid al-Fitr. Speaker, governors preach unity. Police strengthen surveillance. Delta teenager visiting friend shot dead in Lagos. And this one here says, Nigeria spends 9 trillion naira importing petrol. And a picture speaks, being described as a Starmer pushing for strategic UK-Nigeria alliance with 1.4 trillion naira fresh deal. Okay, let's see. Lastly, the last paper we have today is the This Day newspaper. Okay, we also have the This Day newspaper is next. Nigeria, UK signed €746 million deal to upgrade Apapa tin can ports. With attacks on energy facilities, oil jumps above $119. And then the writer to that says, Iran attack wipes out 17% of Qatar's LNG capacity. Pentagon wants $200 billion more for ongoing war. 6 countries condemn attacks on Gulf energy in joint statements. And then the writer to the screaming story, which is Nigeria, UK signed €746 million deal. It says, Tinubu says both nations must nurture trade and economic relationship. At least €36 million contracts will go to British firms. British Steel to provide 120,000 tons of steel billets. Agreement aligns with drive to unlock maritime sector, says Oyetola. High-tech ITB to handle refurbishment job. And that's it on the This Day paper. Okay, we'll now head back to the studio. Yes, where I am Lilibeth will be doing justice, analyzing some of these issues where we started earlier when we started talking about insecurity, power outages during the trending issue. I think another one that caught my attention is El-Rufai's case, talking about the appeal court ordering fresh hearing of El-Rufai's case. This case has been like one that has been lingering, and I sincerely hope that whatever it is, it's just verdict be given and let's get it moving, because we have the election, there are other things in the society. I just pray that this is not another attention diversion mission
by the government. So what's your take on it, honestly?
Yes, but that's what it is. It's long overdue. But I want to believe that investigations are ongoing. That's why it's dragging. If before you convict someone, you have to be very, very clear, and you have to you need all the evidences to make sure that yes, this person actually did commit this crime, or whatever the person has been accused of, he actually did it. So I want to believe that it's because of the investigation. That's why the whole process is still dragging. You know, court cases normally they stay long sometimes. Proceedings stay long just because they need every detail, every fact, you know, so that they don't condemn an innocent person. So if all it takes, if this is the period it's going to take for them to come out with a concrete evidence as to that case, then I think it's okay. The court knows what they're doing. He's found guilty. He should face the law. Yes, he should face it. He's Nigerian after all, so he should face it. So yeah.
So this one on Guardian says house warns of imminent fuel price and scarcity. I think we discussed it on our trending issue, and then there's been speculation that there will still be an increase in what we are facing, and at the moment Nigerians are lamenting. I don't know what will happen when it increases more than this. I don't know what the lamentation will be, how it will be, because it's not funny, honestly, Lilith. It has increased. Don't this what you start paying and all of that.
But you know, as regards rent, I feel there should be a regulatory body to regulate the way landlords increase rent. You know,
is this the fault of the landlords or the agents actually, Lilith?
No. It is. I think both of them should take the blame, because let's assume you have a house. You are the landlord, landlady rather. You have a house, and your agent comes to you and say, "Oh, madam, let's collect this amount." Landlords in turn buy those ideas. So it's only those with a fear of God and those with conscience that would say, "No, I don't want to increase my rent. Let it remain as it is." Now, what are the bases for increasing rent? That's why I said there should be a regulatory body to actually checkmate this increment. What are the bases for increasing your rent? Was there any repairs done? Was there any renovation done? Why are you increasing your rent? Those are the things that should be looked into, because if you don't look at this at the end of the year, and I think for me to get that, I have to increase my rent, then I use it as like a money-making machine, extorting people. Even though the house is not up to standard, the house is not even close to the amount that you put it, people will still pay because they want to live there.
That's one of the basic necessities of life.
Yes, and thinking of going to look for another house, my dear, it is very, very stressful. I think of
it's frustrating.
You think of going to different locations, selecting houses.
Paying
you pay agent's fee to take you to those houses.
Transport.
Yes, to take you to those houses. And at the end of the day, you find a house that you like. You now start talking about caution fee, start talking about agent agreements, lawyer agreements, renovation if case may be. Now, these are the total package is another thing. And now coming to what's it called? The lawyer agreement and agent agreements, the agent fee and lawyer agreement fee. I think it is something. I don't want to use some foul language, but it is wrong. Now you see a house. Normally it is usually 10%. When I got my house, it was 10%. Now it has increased from 10% to almost 50%. You see a house of 300,000, and they will tell you agent's fee is 250,000 naira, close to the amount of the house you're paying.
Total package.
No, I'm not even talking about total package. Let's leave total package out of it.
Total package
I'm
will
talking
be
about
getting to 1 million.
Yes, I'm talking about the amount that the agent collects. It's no longer 10%. It's now close to 50%. I helped someone look for a house. That house, the house rent was 300,000.
Okay.
And then the person said we were going to pay agent fee of 250,000. I was like, please do the calculation. Let me know what percentage are you using to calculate your agent fee. He said, madam, if you don't want to take it, leave it. Other persons will take it. And because of that mentality of other persons will take it, that's why this thing keeps going. People are protesting for bad government. They are protesting for this, protesting for that. Nobody has come out to protest for the way agents
exploit
people.
It is exploitation.
I will not even blame the landlord, so-called, because they have their own fee. Let's say the house rent is 300,000. This is what a landlord tells the agent. My house is 300,000. So whatever I do, it's not my business, but just give me my 300,000 naira, which is my rent. Now then, this agent now capitalize on it and add their own money. They tell you lawyer fee, agent fee, and it increases.
Sometimes
so it is the agents that we need to look into. Now, if you notice, many people are going into the agents should look into. There should be a body. There should be a regulatory
Sometimes
body.
I even feel rather than even going
agents.
through the agents, go directly to the landlord.
You
if
cannot.
you know the landlord.
You cannot. You know
because
why you
I
cannot?
don't even
because
understand the stress.
you will not know the landlord.
That's the
Some
problem.
of these landlords don't base here, they are abroad, and it's only the agent that have access to it.
To them.
And then if you want to boycott the agent and go to, maybe you go to one of the tenants, someone that lives in the compound, say, okay, can I have your landlord's number? Some of these landlords, they have already put these houses in the hands of agents. They wouldn't want you to come to them directly. They would ask you, don't you have my agent number? Speak to my agent. It is only, like I said, it's only those that have conscience.
Few.
That will, it's okay, since you come straight to me, let's do it. But you have to give mine. But they will still, for those houses that are in the hands of agents, they will still refer you back to agents.
I think there should be a regulatory body, like you rightly said, because these people, they are not backing down anytime soon on this exploitation. It's a lucrative business for them, and only God knows when this will end, because it's not getting funny any longer. Yeah.
All right, so let's look at this story on Daily Sun. It says Sultan charges military to take war to terrorist den, urges soldiers to be proactive instead of being reactionary. Nigeria bleeding, killings must stop, says NLC. Now I'm more concerned about what the Sultan said. Sultan of Sokoto charges military to take war to terrorist den. I think that's where we have gotten to. They need to take war. They need to take it to the terrorist den, because you cannot allow the terrorists come to you all the time. We hear they were ambushed, military men were ambushed, military men were this, military men were that. You don't take it to them. They come to you. I think the table should turn. What the Sultan said is actually what we should do at this point, because the rates these bandits are getting
audacious.
And you see the videos they make, the clips they make, they are always wearing military uniform. That's to tell you that they got it from our militaries. They did not just get it out, they got it from those that they've handicapped. So the military should actually sit up. They should sit up and take the war, take the fight to the bandits. Not waiting in your maybe your camp for them to come before you attack. You need to move to them. Oh, so that's it.
Well, I think we've lamented enough on the case of insecurity. We've lamented, like I even said earlier, if we take the time we have for Morning Right to talk about insecurity, we will not exhaust it, because it's a very, very strong problem in our society that it's gradually eating into the fabric of this great nation, Nigeria. And honestly, something needs to be done. On the aspect of exploitation, like I said earlier on, if we blame the government, do we also blame the government for the way we exploit ourselves as Nigerians? It's just like pointing one hand at the government and then the remaining four fingers are pointing back at us. So it's time for us to do introspection. You don't have to be a billionaire or a millionaire in this country to do the right thing. Do the right thing, because it can recycle back. You know, today you are doing it for somebody. Tomorrow, indirectly, you could be doing that thing for yourself. The life you save today could be yours tomorrow. So let's act with conscience. Let's act with integrity. It is very, very,